शरणं परमहंस नित्यानन्द सद्गुरु
Nityanandam.
Nityanandam.
Welcome to all my YouTube and Facebook viewers, and thank you for joining me in this video. Today I have actually a very unique video, but something which answers a lot of questions that I've been asked to since I took up this sannyas lifestyle. So today's video is going to be, how does it feel when your child takes sannyas? So in today's video, I'm actually going to be bringing in my pre-monastic parents. When you actually take sannyas, you basically live a new lifestyle with your guru. In my case, my beloved Swamiji, Paramahamsa Nityananda, as the only relationship in your life. So other than the guru-disciple relationship, you do not have any other relationship in your life. So all your relations which you had before you took sannyas, you actually call them as your pre-monastic relations. Or we also call them as purvashram, means prior to your ashram life. So my pre-monastic parents are actually on this call here with me today, and I'm going to be having an interaction with them, and I want them to share how does it feel when your child took up this sacred lifestyle of sannyas. So they're here with me today. Nityanandam.
Nityanandam.
Before we start the video, I would like to start with the Sadguru Vandanam. Nityanandam Paramasukadam Bandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tatvamasya Adilaksham Ekam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhuktam Bhavaditam Trigunarutam Sadgurum Tam Nityanandam. I have now like to introduce my pre-monastic father. His name is Sri V.S. Kailasam, Nityanandam. And also my pre-monastic mother. Her name is Mrs. Girija Kailasam, Nityanandam.
Nityanandam.
Both of them are actually in my pre-monastic house where I was literally born and brought up. That is a place in Chennai, southern part of India called Tambaram. And right now they are in my pre-monastic house where pretty much from the year 83, my family has been living there and they still live there. And what you actually see in their background is something very interesting. You actually see Nityanandeshwara Sadashiva temple in the background. So you actually see the dancing form of Sadashiva. It is called as Nataraja, along with his consort Shivagami and Swamiji's deity. So literally, my pre-monastic house, Swamiji has blessed it to be a temple, a center of the Nityananda Sangha. So it is one of the 1,000 centers that Nityananda Sangha has around the world. Okay, so now coming to the topic of our video. Many devotees, many of the visitors, they ask me, oh, you took sannyas. What about your parents? So in today's video, I actually wanted to bring in my pre-monastic parents on the call, and I want them to share, open up their heart and share, how does it feel? So Nityanandam, Girija and Kailasamaya.
Nityanandam.
So seeing your daughter grow up in front of your eyes, and when she embraced this lifestyle of sannyas, how did it feel for you as parents? Please share.
Yeah. Really, first, we are also like a normal human being. We didn't know about the sannyas life of my daughter because we brought up in such a way that she has given me every minute, every joy. Whatever I thought, she will just manifest and she will do it. If I say you do this, immediately she will do that job. If I say you'll get a first rank, you do Vishnu Sahasranam without any one day this thing, without any one day delay or without any one day, what do you say? She won't.
Without any hesitation.
Without any hesitation, she immediately do and attain that. If I say you must go to the Microsoft, immediately she will attain that. Whatever I say will study in Bitspilani, she will, whatever I think, she will just manifest it. Not only that, while growing, she'll be a light for us, is a light full happiness in our life. And she is the only person we all concentrated with my two sons and one son and daughter is the only consideration for us, nothing else in our life. Just to bring them, just to be with them, we both worked together. When suddenly she got away for a sannyas life, like a normal human being, we couldn't accept it. We couldn't accept it, we felt very bad for that time. But when we saw Swamiji's satsang, when she only made us to come to the Bididi and make us to come and see Swamiji's way of life, what he wants to bring. She made us to learn. When Swamiji also we happened to meet once. When she met once with the Swamiji, the way the sincerity and the integrity there, he answers to us. We thought only 5 minutes we can see. He took 1 hour to explain what she is doing, what is this ashram's work, what are the intent, what are all this big vision for him. We felt, yo, what is this he is doing, this kind of life. So nice, my daughter is going to be, and moreover that, we want our daughter to be happy, wherever she wants to be happy. Where she said she can be happily, what do you want your daughter to be happy? I'm happy here, and it's give a pleasure to you. What else? We want only that. Then we accept it in a so nice way, and Swamiji also blessed it for that.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. And Kailas Maya, you want to say something?
Yeah. Having come from an educated family, initially we thought that my son and daughter should have the highest education which is available in India, and as per that they've been educated and as a BTech and as a BE, and having come to such an extent, we thought that they will be the guiding factor to our family. But all of a sudden, when Jnanatma took sannyas, I was little depressed for a particular day. But in Tamil, there's a proverb called Karna Karyam Illamal Edum Nadakkaadu. That is, without any reason, nothing will happen in the world. And all these things are decided by the Lord Shiva only. So we are all only puppets. At the maximum, we can do what has been assigned to us, and we have to leave certain things to God. And in that aspect, we accepted her sannyas. Having accepted her sannyas in Nityananda Dhyanapitham, our further expectation is that, like Vivekananda or Nivedita to Ramakrishna, she should come up in an assignment, with high devotion and sincerity to Swamiji as well as to Nityananda Dhyanapitham. And she has to learn whatever she can learn and prove herself to be worthy instead of a dead weight to the organization. We expect her to be a trustworthy person and should come up in her life, which has been, should come up in her job, which has been assigned to her.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And so the next thing that I've been asked is that, a lot of your parents have poured your life on you. And I can literally say to all the viewers who are watching this video, literally from the time I know myself, my parents only, like my pre-monastic parents, they just lived only for myself and my pre-monastic brother. I have one elder brother. He's about a year elder to me. He now works in San Diego. He has settled with his family there. He's married. He has a son. They literally sacrificed their whole life. Their only intention was myself and my brother should be happy, should be successful in life. So having poured your whole life, I took up sannyas at the age of 26. So for the first 25 years of my life, the only thing I know is my parents' life is dedicated to make my life blissful and joyful. So they have poured so much on you, how can you just leave it and come? And what I felt, I can share from my perspective, and I will ask them also to share, because a lot of parents feel like that. We have poured our whole life for my daughter, for my son. How can they just take sannyas, leave everything and go? And I can tell you, when I met Swamiji and when I realized that the purpose of my life is to live this sannyas lifestyle and to share Swamiji's teachings with the whole world, when I made that decision, yes, it was difficult for my parents to accept initially, but what I can see is every step in the way, Swamiji is guiding them so beautifully. If I were there with them, what I could have done to them, Swamiji is doing much more. It was at one point when both my pre-monastic parents were there in the Adinam, Swamiji called my pre-monastic mom and he said, "You have given your daughter to me, I will be a son to you." So I want my pre-monastic parents to share, how does it feel Like your daughter is not living with you anymore, but you have Swamiji himself taking care of your life. How does it feel? And I really want to share it for a lot of parents out there who feel that my daughter or son will go away from me. I cannot relate with them anymore. I will lose someone in my life. But how's your life been?
Shall I share? I'll tell you one thing. When we see my daughter, we got a 5 sisters and he got a 5 sisters. Everything, we took marriage. We conducted all the marriages, everything. From the childhood, anything with a good gift or anything which is very nice, I'll keep it for our marriage. We can keep it up with big box. I'll collect everything for our marriage. Not even a small thing I eat. If it's very nice, I'll bring it for my children, and for them, I'll give the happiness what they have. I'll share it. When suddenly, all of a sudden, it is taking away everything from me, and nothing is happening what I too thought, why it is happening like this? What we did? At every temple, I'll go and cry. Why? What mistake I have done? What mistake I have done? Why you took from my soul, from me, and I'm just a body here? What? You just tell me every temple, every astrologer, I'll go and ask. When we attended Swamiji's satsang, or when we met Swamiji in IA, he made me to cry and put me in such a way. He said, somebody told something not for them, but he took that pain to me, and he said in a big crowd, oh, who is telling about her? She is my daughter. Nobody else can say anything to her. She is my daughter. When he said that, I got the answer that what is this happening? What I was just roaming around here and there in all the temple, everywhere. What happened to me? What happened? Why? When he took, this is the purpose is happening. This is the answer. I got it. I was searching answer everywhere. Swamiji gave an answer. I cried and just melted down there. Then everything went away from me. And it is only Swamiji. He saw me, and through the God, he is doing through Swamiji. And at that time, I become completed. I didn't feel that she is away from me. She is away from me. I feel that she is always with me. Swamiji is always with me. Whatever happened, I just telling to this Nadaraja, and I'm just talking to Swamiji and Nadaraja. Then now, all my outside world, everything went away. I didn't have any pleasure outside to search. Inside me, I got all the things. Now I feel that I'm completed. I don't want any external pressure to make me happy. The internal thing itself, I'm so happy and blissful. Now I feel that I wanted to leave now itself because I'm very blissed. I don't want anything from outside world to make me happy. This she gave with a sannyas life. With this answer, I got it. And this is the one I got it from Swamiji.
I actually wanted to share one thing. When I took up this sannyas lifestyle, I was so, I really enjoyed this. And I wanted to live this lifestyle to the fullest possible extent. And at that time, there was once when my pre-monastic parents wanted to visit me in the Adinam. And my pre-monastic mom at that time, to be very frank, well, when I was not with them anymore, they did go through certain emotional attachments which they have to leave. And it is difficult for every mother when the child is not going to be living with them anymore. It is difficult. And at that time, somebody went and told Swamiji, Jnanatma's mom is feeling very bad. And there is only one thing Swamiji told. Swamiji told, when she has decided to live this sannyas lifestyle, when she is so integrated to this lifestyle, it is my responsibility to take care of the parents. And I can really tell you, Swamiji has taken care of them in every possible way, more than what I can. So really understand, sannyas, especially when you take sannyas with an avatar of Sadashiva himself, he doesn't just cut off your relation. No. When you come off for a higher purpose, he takes care of them. Literally every sannyasi's house, Swamiji is taking care of not just your parents, your relations, your whole family. And it is told in the scriptures that when you take sannyas, you are 7 generations up, means your parents, your parents' parents, your parents' parents' parents. So you're 7 generations up. 7 generations left means your brother, your siblings, their relations. So your 7 generations left, your 7 generations right. Means if you have any sisters, their siblings, their family, and your 7 generations down. Means if your brother, he has any kith and kin, like his son, his son's son, like that, 7 generations down, all 7 generations, they get enlightened. just because one soul decides to live this life of sannyas, and especially the highest level of sannyas, which Swamiji is blessing all of us with. When you live that lifestyle, 7 generations up, 7 generations left, 7 generations right, and 7 generations down, all of them, they experience enlightenment. So it is not really, I am denying them something. By living this lifestyle of sannyas, Swamiji is gifting my entire ancestry, the entire generation to come. Swamiji is blessing all of them with enlightenment. So just one soul deciding to live this lifestyle, see the amount of, even if you think only in terms of your family, how much of goodness happens in your family. Now, the next thing I actually wanted to ask my pre-monastic parents. You have a temple in the house. How did it happen? You have literally Sadashiva living with you, a temple in the living place of where you are. So how did the temple happen, and what kind of experience you are having by having a temple there? Why don't you share that?
See, suddenly this temple we never expected, but that place where the temple is now, every puja, everything happened from her childhood. Even her birthday celebrated in the same place. Every homa, others, relations, all the good things that happened in the same place. When Yanatma only took the initiative to bring the temple here, we didn't even know. Sudden one fine morning, Nataraja, everything is coming and sitting in there. We never thought it is going to happen. Immediately Swamiji has blessed it. The Shiva energy will be vibrating here, not only for them, whoever enters in the hall. Whoever enters in the hall, Nataraja and every Shiva energy will be passing on to them through me. Then we thought, this is what is, but we are more than that. Whoever enters, they feel this hall is vibrating with Shiva energy. And every now and then, we didn't have anything else. I'll just sit in front of it. Previously, I used to do chanting, lot of mantra, lot of slogas, everything. Now everything is gone. I'll just sit in front of Nataraja. Whatever I do, I'll sit in front of Nataraja, just listening his song. The hall itself started becoming like what I can say, it's a vibrating God's energy here. And Swamiji is two-way. We could see Swamiji every now and then. Nothing else now we needed. Nothing else we want anything in the world in this now. Everything happened. I feel thank you for Swamiji and Yanatma's energy only is happening here. So we didn't feel much that she's away from us. She's inside us. Now she's only extended. Previously I used to think she is away from us. Somebody has took it from me. And I used to feel very sad when I go to the ashram for anything, any satsang. I just see her where she's going. I will be saying, not even listening one word. Now I won't even see her, anything, but nothing will happen. We feel happy that she's there. The only completion has happened in me. And what about you?
Yeah, as far as myself is concerned, most of the Swamiji's devotees, as well as the newcomers, the moment they enter into the house, they feel some sort of vibration in their body. But I could not experience the same. Then I asked myself why. Then suddenly a story comes to my mind. A Brahmin lady is married to a fisherman. And the moment she enters into the fisherman's cove, the fish smell was so adamant that she could not able to, she could not able to tolerate it. Then said, hey, what is this? Is there so much of bad smell is there? Then over a period of time, she was accustomed with that smell. Then she told that, see, as a Brahmin lady, the moment I entered, I said, drive away all the bad smell. Like that. I mean, having in and around the Swamiji, we could not able to feel the vibration within ourselves. But it is there, but we could not able to realize. It is, we are more or less in the same space of the Brahmin lady who feels that just because we arrived, that smell has gone out. It is not so. We could not able to realize it, but it is still there.
Wonderful. And see, you both of you came here, met Swamiji, and he really worked and completed all of you. But how do you face the society, right? Living in Chennai, living in India, where it's a very communal family, where it's a very tight-knit family. You go visit your relatives, and everybody is going to ask you, what is your daughter doing? How do you reply? How do you face the society? Because especially sannyas in today's world is literally unheard of. And not just that, daughter, like a female taking sannyas is literally unheard of. So when you go and attend marriages, attend family functions, everybody is going to ask you, and they have been asking you how you are facing it, what you are replying to them, how they are taking it.
It's really very difficult to face a society, that too in a Brahmin family. And they all expected she'll be settling somewhere very nicely, very grand way in outside society life. As far as our society is concerned, everybody expect that she must work and with the husband, with the children, everything. And she'll be very difficult to face and tell them. And so many don't want to talk, or so many they're showing their faces. But still, we feel that she is happy. Whatever we want, she's Swamiji making her happy. This is what we want. Still nobody, some of my relations not accepted still. Still they couldn't accept her to sannyas life. Still she couldn't accept her in the ashram life. As she is not talking much of the relatives. They used to have a lot of contact. We are close-knitted family. All my sisters are very close to me. And we used to share and care everything. Still they couldn't accept her as a sannyas life. Even though we tell so many things, and I share her videos, Swamiji's satsang, everything I share. Still, because they have not experienced Swamiji, they couldn't accept her. If they come to ashram or they attend one or two programs, surely they will realize that how much work he is doing for Hinduism, how much difficulties he is facing in our society, how much what is against his process. இதுக்கு எவ்வளவு கஷ்டங்கள் வருது, அவர் எவ்வளவு கஷ்டப்படுறாரு, எவ்வளவு இன்னும் அவரே ஃபேஸ் பண்ணும்போது, what about my daughter? She has to face all these things to come out. Any good things we have to face, so many difficulties, we must come out all the hurdles and only come up. So this is what happening. So we didn't feel bad. We both are quite happy. What Jnanatma used to say, unless you tell anybody very boldly, facing the world boldly, everybody will ask you in such a way. You must be very confident and very bold, so that they will also answer in such a way. So I am practicing that, whatever she said, and she is only a guiding force. Whatever difficulties, if I such message, she'll say, face it like this, face it like this. So any difficulty, I will just message it. We cannot talk, we will message it. She immediately reply for all my doubts. She'll make me to come up in the spirituality.
And one thing I wanted to tell, see, being a sannyasi and being a parent of, actually being a sannyasi is actually very easy. But being a parent of a sannyasi is not very easy. Because as a sannyasi, I'm completely cut off from all my pre-monastic relations. But my pre-monastic parents are not cut off. And I have heard many of the very close relatives also kind of blaming them. Oh, you did not take care of her properly. That is why she became a sannyasi. You did not spend time with her. You sent her to the US. That is why she became a sannyasi. Oh, you did not attend to her. You did not open up and talk to her. That is why she became a sannyasi. I myself have heard so many of my very close relations, they are blaming my parents for not taking care of me properly, and that is why I ran away, so-called under their terms, I ran away and escaped life and became a sannyasi, which is not true. This is my conscious decision, and I feel this is the purpose of my life, and I'm living that. But they are not able to accept it. So first of all, when I took sannyas, my parents themselves took some time to consolidate it within themselves, and they also have to face so many kind of attacks from our near and dear ones, which they cannot cut off because they are still living in that society, but I could cut off. So what I really feel, and I really want to thank my pre-monastic parents, even though they faced so much, they just kept it within themselves. They kind of handled it at their level. They didn't allow them to kind of come and try to influence me. Well, I didn't allow that also, and they also did not allow it. And they really provided a beautiful, perfect environment that a parent should give to their child. And that's precisely what they gave for me. And I'm very, very, very thankful for that. See, one thing is, when you as a child decide to take up this lifestyle of sannyas, you have to be extremely intense. You have to decide very clearly, because sannyas is an enjoyable lifestyle, at the same time is a very intense lifestyle. So at the time of the intense lifestyle, your parents are going through the separation from you, and they are facing whatever they are facing from the society. So all of that is going to be there. But when the only thing that I did was, I decided sannyas is my life. There is no looking back. Till the end of this life, I'm going to live as a sannyasi. The minute I became stable on this decision, literally I can see Swamiji completed everything else in and around me. And literally today I can say very proudly, my parents are proud that I am a sannyasi of the Nityananda Sangha. Initially, when I took sannyas, they themselves were feeling bad. How do I tell this? When somebody asked, what's your daughter? Because I was actually living and working in the US. and I was working for Microsoft. So when somebody asks you, it is so proud as a parent for you to tell, oh, my daughter is a software engineer in the US, in abroad, and Microsoft. Everybody is like, wow, your daughter is there. So good. You really gave her a wonderful life for your daughter. But at the same time, when they used to tell that, oh, my daughter is a sannyasi, everybody's like, what? Your daughter is a sannyasi. What happened to her? Why she became a sannyasi? So it is not coming with a very warm welcome from their side, but they had to take that. But when they started taking it, but the minute they became complete, they started feeling proud that the daughter has taken up this sannyas lifestyle. And because they are proud, there are so many people now coming to my pre-monastic house as a center, as a temple, and now they are in a community where they are seen as somebody who really supported their daughter's decision in taking sannyas. And it is not very easy, but they did it, and it is not only helping them, it is helping me also, because at the end of the day, when your pre-monastic parents are complete, there is one part of you which really becomes complete. And there is one more thing I wanted to share with all of you. Even though I did not know when I was young that I'm going to become a sannyasi, but the ambience that my pre-monastic parents gave me when I grew up really helped me when I decided to live in this Adinam. When I decided to live in the Adinam, I did not have any cultural shock whatsoever. When I say cultural shock, the lifestyle I live here, I literally feel Adinam is my house, because I don't see any difference the way I was brought up there and how Swamiji is guiding me here. It was like a natural transition for me. And my pre-monastic parents played a very big role in that. I was brought up in a very devotional, religious family, and both my parents literally they celebrated every single festival in Hinduism, and we were brought up with that kind of a religious, spiritual understanding. And my pre-monastic mom used to read so many different spiritual magazines, and I was brought up actually, even though unknowingly, they literally provided a beautiful womb of a sannyasi in me to flower. So I could not get distracted with anything else in life. If we are looking for any solution, we always went to the divine, to God, to temples, to spiritual sources for any kind of answer to anything in life. So the ambience that you see, if you are somebody who is growing up a child and you want the child to embrace this lifestyle of sannyas, the best thing you can do is create a beautiful vatavarana, create a beautiful ambience for a child to grow. And that beautiful ambience is from the young age. Introduce the child to the temple-based civilization. Let the child grow up in the temple. Perform all the festivities in your house. Let you as a parent bring that naturally in the child. So when the child now starts living with the Guru, living in the Gurukul, or living with the Guru, taking up the lifestyle of sannyas, the child is so beautifully, naturally. I never felt homesick, or I never felt I'm in a different place, because thanks to my parents, they created a thanks to my pre-monastic parents, they created a beautiful vatavarana, and they really helped me transition. And literally 25 years of my life, they literally poured their life into me. And to be very frank, I haven't given them anything back. But they've supported me through all my thick and thin. They've supported me in this step of sannyas. And I wanted to share with all my YouTube viewers, when I took up that sannyas, which is on the 3rd of March 2013, which is when I took up the vows of Purna sannyas. My pre-monastic parents happened to be in the Adinam. And when you take up these sannyas vows, you actually call your pre-monastic parents, and they have an opportunity to bless you to live this lifestyle. And when they came to bless me, when I went to Swamiji to receive the kavi, the sacred kavi from his very own feet, and the parents, actually my pre-monastic parents, came up to the mic and they said, till now, whatever you have done, you have been very successful in that. And going forward in your sannyas journey, we bless you with a full heart to be successful in your sannyas journey. And coming from the parents, it is not easy at that time when your child is walking in the path of sannyas to have the heart to say that. So with all the gratitude, I wanted to thank my pre-monastic parents for being such beautiful beings, for creating that ambience in me, for creating that vatavarana. And when it is time for your child to naturally progress to the next step in life, beautifully being so gracefully, just leaving her at the feet of the Guru, leaving her at the feet of the Master, so that being can continue in their purpose in life with absolutely no expectation. Both of you did that for me, and I'm very thankful thankful for that. And I request all the parents out there, the best life that you can give to your son or daughter is the lifestyle of sannyas. Do not think that you will miss something in life. Swamiji will shower you with everything. When you gracefully take your hands off your son or daughter, when that being, because the fire of sannyas kindles in very, very, very rare beings. Probably like a 0.0001 percentile of the world human population may have the inspiration to live the lifestyle of sannyas. And if you are gifted, your child has that spark of sannyas, be a beautiful be a beautiful ambience for your child to grow, and gracefully hand over the child to the guru so he can flower in that being. He can act through that being. He can make that being literally shine as a star in the world. So I really thank my parents, and if any of you are watching this video, you're free to contact me or my pre-monastic parents, and I hope this video really helps you to let your child embrace this beautiful lifestyle of sannyas. And I once again want to thank my pre-monastic parents for really making themselves available and sharing, literally opening up their heart and sharing what they feel about this beautiful lifestyle of sannyas. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming. And I want to end you with the Purnama.
We want to thank Swamiji for giving me such a beautiful life. Not only Anatma born from the childhood itself, she is very much interested to say the slogas, in going to the temple. It is a routine habit. Instead of going to the playground or friend's house, she herself will go to the temple and do all the help to the puja. And for mainly for pradosha, she'll fast and do. She herself in born such a way, her birth itself is from the childhood. She is devoted to God. For a child, God has given us a divine child. We are very thankful to God and Swamiji for having given such a beautiful life on us. We are really thankful, God. And our temple, and He has given me a temple where we don't have to go out. Here always Shiva energy is vibrating. I am thankful, very thankful to the Swamiji and Yanatma for having happened this.
Yeah. You can give our contact number for those who want to get some guidance from us as regards to sannyas.
Definitely, I will put it as in the description of my YouTube video. I will share your contact information. So if any of the parents are also in the same boat, oh, my child wants to take sannyas, how are we going to let that happen? I'll definitely give them so they can get in touch with you, and we can have more and more beings embrace this beautiful lifestyle and really understand sannyas is where you feel complete and you help the whole world be complete. So as parents of a child who's going to take sannyas, you can really be complete, and trust me, Swamiji will take care of you like anything. He will never let you miss your child. He will never miss your child. He will never miss anything that your child was supposed to do to you. He will take it on himself and he will do it. Where whatever I should have done, Swamiji has done for my pre-monastic parents.
Yeah, one more important incident which I forgotten to tell.
Yes.
Certain relations of ours, they want Jnanatma to come back to normal life. So during her visit to our house on the earlier period, they arranged our relation as well as one Sastri, one famous Sastri from what you call Prasanna Nagar. And without our knowledge, they asked him to come to our house, and so all of a sudden they asked all of a sudden they asked Jnanatma to meet them. Jnanatma was little shaky. How these people have come, and then during discussion, instead of themselves convincing Jnanatma to come back to normal life, Jnanatma
convinced them to come to the ashram.
Yeah, Jnanatma has convinced them to come to ashram so that they can have a clear life in their future.
One more thing I want to share. When Jnanatma, usually in Microsoft, whenever she get a first rank, how much bliss we having. Whenever Swamiji say, if I come to ashram, whenever Swamiji say anything about Jnanatma telling about Swamiji, anything, we'll have so much pleasure and so much happy that she has done a very good this thing in the ashram. Whatever, if you have given her life, like my family life, not happened, but wherever Swamiji say one word about Jnanatma, or one word about she say he's so integrated, so this thing, we'll be so happy, our womb will be so this thing, thankful to God. And really Swamiji is making us guiding force for our life. We don't have anything, we are just thinking what is I want our time, nothing else. I'm fully fulfilled. Now I'm asking Swamiji, I want to leave my body because I'm fulfilled. I don't want anything, now I want to leave, And at that time in front of Swamiji, this is what I want. In front of this, we want to sit and we have to take away from Shiva's energy. Nataraja has to take away from here, and we want very thankful to God. very thankful that God has given me a very good children. Not only my daughter, my son is also very, very devoted to Shiva, and he is the one person. He sings very well. He used to do Shiva Puja. His child is also very happy. We family got a very good family, and we are very thankful to God for this. Both the children.
Wonderful. So I'm sure all of you can really see how much my pre-monastic parents are complete, are happy, are blissful, and it is just Swamiji's blessings that has made them live like this. They were just like any other normal couple living out there in the matrix world. You cannot hear from so many couples out there, I have nothing more to gain from life. How many people out there in the human world, in the matrix world, are telling that? They always say, oh, I have this problem, I have that problem, oh, I want this, I want that. But how many people can say with their full heart, I don't want anything, I'm so fulfilled, I'm ready to leave my body right now. But I want to tell my pre-monastic mom, it is not time to leave your body, because there are so many people out there whom you have to enrich. Because there are so many parents who feel, oh, if my child takes sannyas, what will happen to me? And you have a mission to fulfill. Like how I am living the sannyas lifestyle, reach out to the world and tell them that when your daughter takes sannyas, it is the most auspicious happening that can happen in your family, that can happen in your generation. I think you should share it, and you have a mission to fulfill. So with
One more thing I wanted to say. One more thing, but we didn't have any idea. We didn't. I think Swamiji has to guide and use our body as a what is this media to enrich. We didn't have much idea. Swamiji has to guide us to be a media.
Swamiji will do that. The only thing for you to become a medium is you have to be ready. And the minute you say you want to be ready, Swamiji is already expressing and radiating through you. Okay?
Yeah.
With that,
thank you. Thank you, Swamiji. Thank you, Swamiji, for given this life.
Mantra.
Yes.
Om
Purnamidam Purnamudashyate Purnamadaya Devavasishyate
Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Sadguru
Padukaramastu
Om Nityanandam.
Nityanandam.
Nityanandam, thank you.
Thank you.